most cases with the whole Caitlin Clark deal. They expose it. They put it out there. Angel Reese style. Show your ass. But, man, we knew they were sexist because the straight girl was kicking their ass and all the lesbians were mad. But the dumb just keeps coming. After playing in the unrivaled league with WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert in attendance, Natasha Cloud is not even the best player on her own team. And she's kind of an idiot. She issued her demand, Natasha did. Natasha is demanding. Let that sink in for a minute. Someone named Natasha Cloud is demanding, listen, that the league start paying players more. And instead of saying money, Cloud referred to it as munyan because she's an unserious person. And they said here with bad pronunciation skills, that just might be some Urban Dictionary thing, or that must be some slang from somewhere. I don't know. Used to call it moolah. No, just because I call it moolah doesn't mean that I have bad pronunciation skills, but I don't know. I'll tell you this. If I were Kathy Engelbert, I'd sit these idiots down and go, look, fools, you continue to be stupid. Look, fools, you lost $50 million last year. You're making $80 grand. Go try to make $80 grand selling your ass somewhere. Because that's, what are you going to do? Go try being on TV, see if anybody will pay you. Go start a podcast. Go start something. There's only very few of you. And Natasha Cloud, you ain't one. Go sit in a cubicle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just stupid. You know, you lost 50 grand or 50 million. 50 million is what you lost, and you've lost it every single year. Now, I get it. Public pressure dictates that we're all supposed to bend over and go, yay, rah, yay, the girls, yay. Get them private jets, even though we lost 50 mil. See, something is never enough. You can use that if you'd like. Something is never enough. Natasha wants more money. Maybe there's somebody that shows up at an NBA game to watch Natasha Cloud. I'm guessing they got in free with her tickets, and that's it. She's not making any money for the league. But here is what Natasha Cloud had to say.
We want our money on, and we want it now. That is first and foremost. And just ultimate investment. I think we've done a really good job over the last few years, and especially over my tenure of a 10-year career in the W. We've grown so much, but there's so much room left to grow. And obviously you guys see us expanding, but also just prioritizing players. I think we do a really good job here at Unrivaled of prioritizing players and making it a players league. And if we're not happy with something, I know I can go right to Claire myself. I don't have to go through an assistant or around people. Like, she pops her head in just to say happy birthday to me. Like, all those things really matter when you're trying to get a business to continue to grow and people to want to be passionate about it and want to help it grow. So I think Unrivaled, again, is just doing a good job of setting a precedence for all leagues across the board to really talk that talk and walk that walk.
So Unrivaled, this is what we're really talking about right now. I mean, we're talking about Natasha Cloud, a girl who I don't even know if she's top 10 in any category right now. No disrespect to Natasha, because I personally like Natasha Cloud. She's funny. She has a very good energy, but demanding pay and pretty much putting the WNBA on blast, pretty much saying like, hey, we want our pay now, like well-deserved. Like, what have you made for me? Again, I'm going back to the same reference. If I'm a business owner and you're one of my employees, what have you done for me? I already pay you $100,000 plus, and you're not bringing any money in. How is this supposed to make sense for me? All of the growth we've seen, you're saying in the past 10 years, what growth? The growth came from last year when Caitlin Clark entered the league. There was no growth. There was no growth. So I'm just lost on where all these girls talk about money on and we want it now and they want their pay now. What pay? And Unrivaled, you guys need to be thinking Unrivaled, because Unrivaled is getting themselves in a whole nother situation, paying you guys $200,000, $250,000. Now you guys are putting this expectation on the W, who is backed by the NBA, by the way, who keeps your league alive. Not the WNBA, the NBA. So, like I said, you guys want higher salaries? Okay. Can you guys produce some income for us, please, so we can pay you higher salaries? And the fact is, you guys are getting a higher salary coming soon. But let's not make it seem like you guys just did some magical work to where you guys got all the fans buying out jerseys. Like, if we looked over jersey sales in the WNBA, Natasha Cloud, she's not even cracking top 50 probably. And there's only 100 girls, I believe, in the W. So, if you ain't even a top 5 jersey seller, don't talk about income. Don't talk about salaries. Like, realistically, Caitlin Clark should be the only person talking about a WNBA salary right now. She's getting paid $78,000 and she makes the league millions of dollars. No other girl does that. Literally no other girls making the W millions of dollars. So don't talk to me about salaries. Isn't it so funny that Caitlin Clark is the one who's getting paid pretty much the least, and she does more for the league than pretty much your whole team, Natasha Cloud, combined. And she's not complaining one time about pay. Isn't it so funny that Caitlin Clark has not complained one time about salary? So while you guys are so, and I'm sorry, even Angel Reese, she's not even at this level of Caitlin Clark. She's getting a salary of like whatever. But she made it very clear. The WNBA doesn't pay my bills. Why do you think she's trying to do all this stuff on the outside? She knows that the W is not paying her bills. She's not even in the caliber to go and ask for something like that. But I'll tell you this. Angel Reese is getting more exposure than the rest of the girls in the W besides Caitlin Clark. She's everywhere. Good or bad. Good at basketball or bad at basketball. If I'm an owner, I'm looking at her like, hey, well shit. She's doing more marketing for my company, the WNBA or women's basketball in general, than what you women are doing. And you're the ones complaining for higher salary. It's mind-blowing to me. And to be honest, $100,000 salary for a 4-month season is not that bad. I'm not saying it's what they deserve. I'm just saying at the end of the day, it's like, just put your head down and put the grind in, put the work in, put a good product out. Like Diana Taurasi said, put a good product out so that way you get the eyes, that way you get the fans, that way you can get a higher pay. Caitlin Clark, she puts a good product out. She has the fans. She's going to get a higher pay. She gets paid regardless outside of basketball. But I guarantee she will be one of the highest paid salaries in the WNBA in history ever, if not the highest. And rightfully so. You're telling me you come into my league and you generated me 27%? You generated the city of Indy $35 million? You generated blah, 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 however many millions to the WNBA? And we're still losing money, but she's not complaining? Well, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna give this girl right here, Caitlin Clark, $1 million salary because she brought me $15 million. So you're telling me my reward to risk is very high with Caitlin Clark. But Natasha Cloud, let's look over your numbers and your track record. You want a higher salary. Let's just say you wanted $400,000. Have you even generated me $400,000 since the past 10 years you've been in the league? That's the real question, and that should give you a real answer right there. So that's what I got. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. But these girls, and then they're kind of just like, Unrivaled is setting the tone for all leagues. Unrivaled isn't setting the tone for anything. They're selling you guys a story. They're selling you guys this big. They're not going to be able to sustain it. You got girls walking out of the league. You got girls injured. There's no Caitlin Clark, no Wachi. So it's not happening. The league will not last. So all the Sephora sponsors, Under Armour, all the Sephora makeup you guys are getting with the walkway and hair done and hairdressers and stylists and makeup artists and all the trainers and facilities and 3 months of free rent and 3 months of groceries and 3 months of rental cars and all of that stuff. You think they're going to be able to sustain $35 million a year with a 3-month league where there's no Caitlin Clark? Sabrina Ionescu just quit on Unrivaled. So she just took $1 million from you guys and she's not playing anymore. There's no Asia Wilson. There's no Kelsey Plum. There's no one. Your biggest player there, they're banking on Angel Reese to be Unrivaled spark. Not happening. So shout out to Dan, man. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Great segment again, Dan Dakich, and I'm out.